Hi friends, today I'm going to be giving you a tour of the community, and I'm going to be answering some of the questions about my community that I get a lot. What I will not be discussing in this video is the actual name of the community or the actual location or address. This is for security reasons. I get people who ask me all the time, what's the address, what's the what's the name or whatever. I don't give that information in a public forum just for security reasons. People have this curiosity with tiny homes, and they will actually show up at your door, and I'm friendly online, and I'll chat it up with you online, but if you show up at my house uninvited or unannounced, yeah, I'm not gonna be so friendly. So people drive around this community all the time, they see it online or whatever, but I'm not going to disclose the information about where I am outside of being in Texas, and I'm not going to disclose the name of it. If you have a tiny home and you want to know where the community is, or you want more information about it, you can hit me up on my DM on Instagram, or you can hit me up in my email that's in my about page. But I will not be sharing my location on a public forum for security reasons, But in this video, I will be including, the amenities of the park, the cost, and some of the pros and cons. So stick around for the video and you'll get to see what you've been waiting on. We start our tour at the entryway of the community. With a quick span, and now you see the dumpsters. Trash pickup is included with our lot rent. You just need to bring it over to the dumpster. Here are our mailboxes. This is included with your lot rent. Some more of the amenities are a 2-car parking space, a playground area, a dog park, chicken coop and 2 chickens that lay eggs, 2 ponds, bench sitting around the ponds, a paddle boat, a gazebo with lounge chairs and a fire pit, a basketball hoop, and one that's not listed is we have storm shelters, 3 storm shelters. Now we're walking down one side of the community. This is the right side of the community. As you will see that I'm not really giving details of people's houses. I want to give you more of view of the community and try to give people some privacy. So here is the right side of the community. Here's one of the parking spots that are by the houses. This is kind of a wooded area. This house is for sale. It has a deck on it. I really don't like the wooded area over here because the lots are smaller. And then I just can't stand how all the houses are pretty much turned backwards. Except for this one. It's a shed conversion. I believe it's a shed conversion. I love the color. I love me some too.
believe this one is also a shed conversion. And that day, they were having some insulation put in, I believe, or at least there's an insulation truck outside their house. And this house is coming up over to the left. That is the only tiny house on wheels that we have over here. It is currently for sale by the owner. They moved out. That was a family of 5 that lived in that house. So for those who think that people can't live, families can't live in tiny houses, they proved you wrong. So. So here's the pond, or the first pond anyway. But briefly, we're going to tell you some of the pros. It's mostly quiet over here. We do have a bar and grill like less than a mile away, so we can get some noise from that on their busy days. It's a relatively safe neighborhood. The neighbors are helpful and friendly. The lot rent is reasonably priced, and you can put whatever you like on the lot as long as it looks good, quote unquote. Now we come to some of the cons of the community. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's about 20 minutes to the next mid-sized city and about 45 minutes to an hour to the next major city. There's very little diversity. I am the only Black person for miles. The drainage is horrible, like horrible, horrible, horrible. This is a relatively new tiny home community, so they are still working out the kinks. It also probably it's also probably one of the reasons why the rent is so cheap. So I guess that could be a pro and a con. So now I'm getting to what you really want to know, the cost. It's about $4.95 to $5.50 a month, depending on the lot you get. My lot is $4.95. You also can get an additional storage space for $95 additional a month, but that is completely optional. And it's also if they have it available. Sometimes they're full, but they are building new spaces that should open up this summer. So what's included in the rates? It includes the rent of your lot. The lot size varies, but my lot is approximately 50 by 20 feet. You get water, sewer, trash, mail, 100 amp electrical hookup, and all the previously mentioned amenities. Now about the electrical hookup, that is metered individually, so it's not included with your lot rent, but it's still relatively cheap. My highest payment was $120, and that's when I was burning both both mini splits, and it was also, I'm home all the time, so my lowest bill was $57. My highest bill was $119, so that still was way less than what I was paying when I lived in a 3-story house. So that is, it's really not a big deal that you have your own individually metered lot. So here we are coming up on the storm shelters that I mentioned previously. There's 3 that we can go to when we have tornadoes or tornado warnings. And these are the storage spaces. They are big enough to fit a car. Most people use them to store extra stuff that they can't put in their tiny houses. But since I am trying not to hoard the stuff that I don't need, I do not have one. I do, however, have a vertical shed on my back porch. So here we are back down the middle of the community. Our journey is coming to an end. And again, I hope I gave you a good view of it without disturbing my neighbors and without giving away their privacy. And I hope that you guys will come back, like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope that you come back to visit me again on my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Bye, you guys.